Hi, and welcome to the lessbears.com podcast. This podcast is for extensive English listening. So every day I'll make a new podcast about a different topic. That way you can hear lots of different vocabulary. And you don't have to listen too long, 2 or 3 minutes at best. Hi, and welcome to the lessbears.com podcast. Today's episode is episode 283, and I want to talk about gambling addiction. I'm not an expert on gambling addictions. I'm not a doctor, and I don't have any qualified opinions about it. I have just simply my opinions. I think gambling addictions are terrible. I think that it's a real shame that people get these addictions. And from my reading, it seems to me that gambling addictions have a biological basis, a biochemical basis in your brain. It becomes harder and harder to say no. And some people are more susceptible to gambling addictions than others. One day, a long time ago, I walked into a drinking establishment that had slot machines. They were kind of the new ones. They were a video game slot machine. And I thought, I'm going to try it today. I'm going to put in this much money. I'll use this much and no more. And try gambling to see what's the talk all about. Why do people love this? So I tried it and I was really, really amazed. I was very, very put off by the experience. At one and the same time, I felt a compulsion to gamble more, and it was boring. And it made me feel sick. There was a kind of a sick feeling in my stomach, and yet I had this craving for more. And I couldn't understand it, and I couldn't rationalize the revulsion I felt with the real strong desire to do more. I had that money limit, and I respected it, and when I ran out of money, I left. But it was a very strong desire to keep doing more and get more money out and put it into the machine. If I hear of people doing that, my heart goes out to them. I feel for them. I understand that feeling. But for me, I don't ever want to go into that situation again because it made me feel terrible. My way of dealing, I don't have a gambling addiction. I never did. That was the only time I ever gambled in my life. But my thoughts about this whole gambling situation is don't touch it. It's worse than fire, and it didn't make me feel good. If it makes you feel good and if you win, good for you. For the rest of us, stay away. Thanks for listening.